Now, you always say that you change people's lives. How so? And I know you brought some photos. Why don't we start there?
Well, I'd like to share one. In fact, it was one of your viewers who came in after seeing one of our last interviews.
Okay.
And he came to us, and he basically, for the last 10 to 15 years, had been living with a smile that just really held him back. I have to share these pictures with you. This is Rich. You know, you can see that he has just worn his teeth out. They're really orange, they're yellow, they're cracked, they're, you know, breaking all apart.
Yeah, how does that happen, by the way? That chipping like that?
Well, what happens is not a lot of dentists understand this, and not a lot are trained to handle it, but it's going to sound like a simple, silly analogy, but you know how if you have a set of tires on your car and they're not maybe aligned quite right?
Okay.
You can still drive down the road, so people can still eat and chew, but that one or two tires that may be out of line gets worn a lot on one side. And so when someone's bite and their chewing isn't lined up, you can do a tremendous amount of damage to your teeth just from naturally eating and chewing. And so that's one of the areas that I specialize in.
So you fix the bite.
Making sure that the bite is okay. It's another, I hate to use the simple analogies, but it's like if I'm going to build you a new house, I want to make sure the lot is level before you build a new house. So Rich comes, his teeth are really damaged, they're orange, they're broken, they're, you know, just beat up. And he tells us, he goes, I just don't feel like I can smile. I mean, here's a picture of Randy when he was 25 or 30 years old.
Is that right?
I mean, you know, it's just a great picture of what he used to look like. And he goes, that's the guy I want to be again. And so we were able to.
So he wanted those teeth again.
He wanted those teeth again, but over time, you know, just nature and the way he was biting and chewing just damaged his teeth so badly that we were able to, you know, basically rebuild his whole mouth and his whole smile for him. And now you can see, if you look at the after pictures, I mean, it's an incredible transformation for Rich. The best thing about this, after Rich is like a gourmet chef, he's a, you know, loves wonderful food and things, and so he's out to lunch with 4 ladies, and Rich is single, is a great guy. And so he's out and he looks over at the ladies and they're all giggling and laughing, and so he says, what's going on? And they go, we have to know. He goes, how long have you been this beautiful? Because, you know, he was just feeling so good about himself. He goes, I only recently became this beautiful, and he goes, it was thanks to Dr. Gray for, you know, fixing my smile.
That's a good story.
You know, we have so many stories like that.
So this was a guy, by the way. Okay, so here's a guy that just didn't like his smile. He used to have this great smile, and so does he tell you, you know, I hate my smile. I don't smile. I feel self-conscious about my smile. I want it taken care of.
Well, his main thing was, he said, I just don't feel comfortable being around people as much anymore, because I don't feel like I can let my emotions come out. I feel like I have to hide my emotions. I don't want to smile. I'm embarrassed by my teeth. They're, you know, they're orange, they're broken, they're chipped. I can hardly chew anymore. I love food. I can't eat very well without my jaws getting tired because things aren't meshing in there.
Now he looks like a world-class chef.
He is. He's a great.
You know, I mean, it's amazing how the credibility changes just by changing their teeth.
He is a wonderful guy, and now when he comes in, it's just, you know, he stands up straighter and he's more confident, he's more comfortable, he's laughing and joking with the ladies in the office. You know, it's a joy.
Because of his self-esteem, I guess. Right.
I mean, he loves the way everything works, you know, the way he can eat and chew again, and now he can smile. And, you know, obviously when you have a table full of ladies ask you, how long have you been this beautiful? You know, that makes anybody feel
That's a funny joke, and he actually says, just recently.
Yeah, I just recently got this beautiful.